Tudor is just much more interesting than Rolex. If you really think about it, Rolex, they just have old designs. Their traditional Rolex design that has been around for 50 plus years, pretty much on all their models. Some older, of course, but that's not the point. What it is that Tudor, or let me say, Rolex can actually do whatever they want with Tudor. They can do new designs. They can kind of tap into their history and do some older designs with some new. So if you look at this Pelagos, you've got pointed crown guards. So this harkens back to, 60s, early 60s Submariners and Tudor subs. And then your chamfers, if you look at these chamfers, this all harkens back to old Tudor and Rolex Submariners. Even the brushing, all that brushwork. So if you look at older Submariners or Tudor Submariners, they're going to have all this brushwork. All the newer ones, it's more of a satin finish. Now, something I did see that Rolex did is on their newest version of the Yachtmaster, the titanium, they put chamfers on it, which I think is just awesome. It's really a step in the right direction, in my opinion, because they're kind of going that way. And I think hopefully they can add that on most of their sport model cases. That'd be awesome. But what's cool about Tudor, and I find it just much more interesting, is that all the things that you want Rolex to do, Tudor does them. So Rolex can really just play around with their sister brand and do the things that they can't really do with the Rolexes, but they do it with Tudor. So I just think it's cool. There's a lot you can get out of this brand. There's a lot of, not only is there a lot of value because you have a 70-hour power reserve movement, you have great lume, you have a fully lumed bezel insert, which you don't see that on any Rolexes. So there's a lot of things that they can do that they won't do on their Rolexes. So it's I just find it more interesting. I've had a lot of Rolexes in the past, and it's just always just same old thing. It's nothing new. Even all the new ones, it's just nothing that there's nothing different. And I get it, because I know I've spoke on this before. It's because they do incremental changes. They're not going to do any drastic changes. They're not going to put out any brand new models or anything. So that's what makes Rolex who they are. And that's awesome, So, but what's real cool is Tudor. You got to pay attention to Tudor and what they're doing. It just seems like all the, new releases, every time you think Rolex is going to do something, it's actually what Tudor ends up doing. So Rolex is really living through Tudor on, all the changes and things they want to do. It just seems like they're throwing them in on Tudor. So I don't know. I love it. I love Tudor. I really like the design, especially of this Pelagos. I mean, the design of the bracelet, the case, it's got a 500-meter water depth rating. The bezel is just amazing. I think the 60-click bezels on these Tudors just feel better than the Rolexes, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with any Tudor in the lineup. Any sport style Tudor. I don't really like any of their dressier watches. I really don't. But any of their sport watches seem to be pretty nice, pretty bulletproof. So anyway, just want to do a quick little video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.